bring you something brand new today and final order of the year. Well, it's brand new to me, and it says brand new today on my card, so I'm assuming it's new. This is Dean 11. Now, Dean, did you invent this product?
I did.
All right.
Invent it, yes.
This is going to age any spirited beverage or non-spirited beverage. It's also going to aerate and decant those beverages, yes?
That's exactly correct, David.
And this carafe is big enough to hold a whole bottle of wine if we choose.
Correct.
Or we can do spirits like whiskey.
Whiskey, bourbon, brandy, cognac, gin, tequila.
Or we can do balsamic vinegar.
Balsamic vinegar,
all
correct.
Those things come pretty quickly. Don't miss out on any of this. This is called Bevage. It's the Pro USB electric glass beverage decanter system. Brand new today and sale price with free ship and 5-pay. Now, how does this work, sir?
So what it does is you pour in your desired beverage or drink, where in this case it's a red wine or a white wine. It's one of the only products in the world that can actually work with white wines, rosés, as well as all spirits, as you mentioned.
Great.
So what you do is you pour it in. You can do a glass or you can do the full bottle. And either one will be fine. By the way, it's hand-blown decanter and it's dishwasher safe. It comes with a card, which we've tested. It took us 1,000 bottles of wine and spirit to be able to create all the red wine times, and you cannot mess it up. You cannot mess it up. On the back side, we have white wines, we have spirits. It'll even do juices, and as I mentioned, balsamic vinegars. The way it works is you take, for example, your white wine, and you pour it into the decanter, and you set however much. If you're going to do half a bottle, there are markings on the decanter to show you how much you can actually pour. And what you'll do is you go to the front, you've looked at the card, and this happens to be a white wine. And what we do is we set it there and we push it. This happens to be a 5-minute wine, and we push 5. And it's that simple. The battery allows it to run multiple bottles, many bottles, in fact. Sometimes I don't charge it even for months. And then what happens is at the end, you'll hear a tone that will tell you it's done. But you can also turn that off if you're taking it anywhere, because as you can see, it's portable and rechargeable.
And it's going to take that wine, and not only will it decant the wine and aerate the wine, but it also ages the wine.
That is exactly right. It's the only product we know of in the world that will actually age it replicate up to 10 years of aging.
Now, in terms of what you get in the pack-up, you're going to get the base.
Correct.
Which turns on the carafe. You're getting the carafe itself, and you're getting a lid for the carafe, and there's also a filter that filters out solids but also corks, yes?
Right, we call it cork catcher, but it is a sediment screen for those who are wine drinkers, and an airtight glass stopper for the first or second bottle if you don't finish it. Can go in the refrigerator, and obviously for a spirit it can stay for an unlimited time, and it works with a charging cord and without one.
Now, if I buy a bottle of red wine that I'm unfamiliar with and I wanted to decant it before a dinner party, how long can it take?
Well, again, the maximum typical wine for Cabernet, say, is 10 minutes. It doesn't matter if it's from Napa or Bordeaux. And we've done thousands and thousands of taste tests all over the world, and virtually perfect everywhere we've been in terms of the optimized taste. We have master sommeliers that have endorsed it and are now saying this is the next evolution of taste and experience.
Why is it important that we use this for our wine?
Well, part of it is that people don't really understand decanting, and that's only about 20% of this product. Decanting strictly means bringing oxygen back into the wine. But what it doesn't have, and this does, it uses a light technology, which is similar to going outside in the sun. Your skin ages. This uses a cool LED, and it's visible light. So that's why a wine bottle is typically green or brown, to prevent the UV. We do not use UV, and we were granted a utility patent on that as well.
Now, it's important to know that all of this is happening for you with our final order of the year. We don't have a lot of these to go around. It's important for you to grab what you need. Iron Chef Jeffrey Zakarian is standing by because we're using his wine in the Bevage. Sir, welcome back to the show. Nice to see you.
This is fascinating.
Now, would you like to be our little guinea pig and taste test this?
Let me see. Okay.
Okay.
All
What
right.
would you like to serve
wine.
him first?
It's your, let's do the red.
Let's do the red.
It's a
Why not?
Cabernet. What I would like to do is have the original bottle, so we can do that. This took approximately 9 minutes. And what I would like to do when we do taste tests, we always do the original, and then we do the secondary.
Which one is this? The cab?
This is your cab.
Yeah,
That's
we'll
why
get the
I
cab
was
Sauvignon.
So
All right,
whenever
we're working
bottle
on
comes
the
out in a moment.
original right now.
What you'll hear here in a moment, I set this to work at 5 minutes. As I said, the device can be set up to make a tone at the end. But if you're in a restaurant and you don't want to hear that, it's turn-offable. Because we don't want to disturb our guests. So the other thing, as I said, is the airtight stopper comes with it, as well as the sediment screen.
Yeah,
as
that's
you
very
pointed
important
out.
for red wine and white, by the way.
Yes, it is. And what we also call it, Jeffrey, is a cork catcher. So if you break your cork, you can actually put it on top, and it will catch it as you pour
Correct.
through it. It's the only one that we know of that's built in.
Or
really
if the
smart.
cork splits or half of it
Yeah.
comes out of the bottle and the other half stays in, you have to push it through, right?
Yeah, it does happen. It's not the end of the world, but it does happen.
I wish we had the
All
bottle.
right, we are working on the bottles. In the meantime, shall we do a little taste test?
Yeah.
Okay, let's do that. Okay, this is done. I will.
Here we go. We got
Oh,
wine
here
coming
we've
in.
got the perfect timing.
Thank you.
So sorry.
All right, so this is one of my wines. This is a Cab,
This is a Cabernet.
beautiful wine. And I've tasted this a million times before it's aerated, but not after. So this is really gonna be fun.
This is aged as well. Then
So
you-
this has not been put through.
So
this
this
is-
is a 2022. It's only
So it's
2
very
years
young.
in the bottle.
So what I did is I developed this because I wanted my $15 bottles to taste like a $50 experience, and that's what happens.
Can I do that with my golf clubs?
I've never tried
Yeah,
it.
we'll
on
try it.
that.
Okay, let's try the yellow.
An
I
idea.
just think it's fascinating. I've seen them do this. You know, sometimes some guys do it with a blender. Have you seen that?
Hyper decanting is
I like-
not the same because it's friction.
I always think there's going to be like a piece of banana smoothie in there. It's going to ruin the whole bottle. So this is going to be fascinating. So this is now
This
how many minutes?
This essentially is up to 10 years of aged replication.
And how long was it in-
It took about 9.5 minutes.
If you can do this in reverse, you got something.
I know, I would like to.
We'll all get in that chamber. Here we go.
Wow.
You should notice much more body. Full.
It's just, I'm just noting the tannins are much bigger, and you know the acid is great. It does definitely smooth it out, and it opens it up. It basically opens it up like crazy.
You notice you're also getting mouthfeel now.
Yes, yeah,
Let me turn
really
that off.
great.
That's the tone it makes when it's completed. If
And
you
it's
keep
very
it on.
pleasant.
So how is that turning? Is that just like a vibrating?
Well, actually, it's a magnetic drive, and you can see in these,
That's
it took us a
fascinating.
year, and we filed a patent on how we created that vortex. And that vortex called S-velocity technology, the light aging, for those of us who appreciate it, is
Right.
called WATT, wavelength aging technology.
That is delicious.
Thank you so much
Thank
for
you.
trying
So
that.
that's amazing.
And
It
this
stays in your
chart
mouth,
is
doesn't it?
going to be your guide as you're wondering how long each type of beverage needs to be decanted, aged, and also then aerated, right?
Yep. It's a product that pays for itself.
Oh, my word. Dean, thank you, sir. It's a pleasure to have you back
Pleasure.
with us.
Thank you.
Nice to see
Nice
you.
to meet you too.
All right. Be sure and stay on the line for Bevage, the Pro USB electric glass beverage decanter system. Now, we've got Rachel standing by.
We have another one-time only